Me, Matt here.
Killer Kyle.
You know what time it is.
Me, Matt's right through the night. Killer Kyle's got the size. Wheels of fury on the ground. Engine roaring in the sound. Feel the power, let it rise. With the metal in our eyes. Wheels of fury rolling strong. Together we will carry on.
Two-lane blacktop Friday buzz, chrome teeth grinning in the floodlight.
Hey, me, Matt here. This is Killer Kyle. Welcome to another episode of Wheels of Fury. As we head to Nashville for No Surrender.
Indeed. Yeah, No Surrender coming up on Friday.
Yes, sir.
One of the few pay-per-views that TNA has on a weekday. Well, Friday at least.
Yeah. And again, not a big fan of those, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's been happening for a long time now, so. And oddly enough, I can only find 4 matches on the card.
Yeah, I have a feeling that by tomorrow, the card will be completed. If there's any more matches on the card, or if they add any more matches.
Yeah. Well, nothing to it but to get to.
Wheels of fury, burning up this town. If you're riding with me, you don't.
The International Championship, Stacks taking on Trey Miguel.
Yes, and yeah, the Rascals broke up. So
Kinda.
no really. And so yeah, and Lorenzo, I forgot his first name.
Yeah, Channing Stacks, Lorenzo.
Channing. So I mean, this should be interesting.
Yeah. Matt says the Rascals broke up. They left TNA, went to AEW. There was some whole shit show where AEW let Trey go out of his contract before they even were on TV. And so in AEW right now you've got Desmond Xavier, Jack Wentz, and Myron Reed. And then, there's the whole thing where Trey posted on his Instagram, I believe it was, that he was taking a break from wrestling, follow the Rascals, support them, don't send him any, videos or and it just, he was like, just going to take a break from wrestling. Only find out, like, a week later, TNA picked him up again. So, the Rascals have left TNA to go into AEW, and the Rascals are in AEW without Trey, and Trey's in TNA. Yeah, this whole thing was an absolute mess.
I think Ariana's gonna get involved.
It's funny because it seems as of late, like, okay, you have the whole heel turn of Ariana after the cage match, low blowing Santino and then slapping him and, whatever else. But it seems to be that she's, had a subconscious. Because, like,
Do that later.
there was a match with Stacks and the Hometown Man.
Huh.
And he was going to use the belt. She reached in, grabbed the belt from him, and like she's hugging it like you friggin' champ would do.
Huh.
And she's got her back turned. She's like, I think, did I do the right thing? Yes, I did the right thing. Whatever. As she's going through this whole thing, Stacks pins the hometown man, and he puts his feet on the ropes, and then, he gets out of the ring, she's like, "You won without cheating?" He's like, "Yeah." Of course, she doesn't realize that he friggin' put his feet on the ropes to cheat. And then there was a video I seen on Instagram where she went to Santino and she, I didn't watch the whole thing. She was talking about how her and Stocks got into a fight and, feels like it's messed up and whatever else. And then, well, that's leading that into another match that we'll get into here in a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see her as a heel.
Yeah.
That's just kind of a natural baby face, but
Yeah.
that being said, I still think that Stacks is going to win.
Probably, yeah.
So,
Wheels of fury, burning up this town. If you're riding with me, you don't.
so we have an 8-man tag team match. This looks actually interesting because we have the Righteous and the Hardys.
Yeah.
Yes, the enemy of the enemy, I guess. They're teaming up against Order 4.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah. Like, I honestly thought that the Righteous and the Hardys would at some point would have a feud against each other. We may end up building to that point.
Yeah.
Who knows? Because, I don't see the Hardys joining the Righteous.
No. I don't know how old Benny and Dutch are.
Yeah.
I do know that Matt and Jeff are on their way out at some point. But, yeah, I don't see them join the Righteous either.
Yeah.
I do want to see the Order 4 get a loss.
Right, okay, yeah.
So, I will go with the Hardys and the Righteous.
Yeah, I will too. Then we go on to the match I had mentioned earlier.
Wheels of fury, burning up this town. If you're riding with me, you don't.
Knockouts Championship against Ariana Grace.
Yeah. I honestly don't know how good of a wrestler Ariana is.
Right, yeah.
I mean, she's had a lot of matches in NXT, and she was pretty good. I haven't seen her in the ring for a while. Actually, two NXT alumni, if you will.
Yeah?
But I still think Lee's going to retain the title.
More than likely.
I'm sure somebody, and no offense to Ariana, but somebody a bit stronger has to take the title.
Yeah.
But
I feel like Stocks will try to get Ariana to cheat, and she will refuse to, and then that will lead to Lee retaining the title.
yeah, I could see that. I mean, it's going to be a good match, two different styles. I always say that, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think that can very well happen.
More than likely.
Wheels of fury, burning up this town. If you're riding with me, you don't.
Later, we got Mike Santana and Leon Slater versus Nick Nemeth and Eddie Edwards.
Well, it sounds to me as if Leon figured out the issue as far as the green card was concerned. Leon resolved that issue,
Yeah,
which is good.
yeah. I don't know how Nick and Eddie got involved together.
Yeah.
I still have to catch up with TNA, but I feel like it's gonna be interesting. Still a huge Leon fan,
Right, yeah.
and I mean, it should be a good match. As for a winner, really hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, you have Andy and Nemeth, and you have Mike and Leon.
Yeah.
All four of those guys, okay, three of them, if you don't really count Slater, not in storylines with each other.
Exactly.
So how this match ended up happening, find out Friday, I guess.
Yeah, I don't understand, like, it's usually WWE or AEW that does this. Mostly WWE throw shit together and see if it sticks. Because I don't know when Nick and Eddie got together, like I said, that Mike and Leon, I'm sure, are going to be fine.
Yeah.
It's going to be a matter to see who's going to win.
Yeah, for sure. Cause like, yeah. What was the means of this whole thing happening?
Yeah. What I find interesting, though, is this pay-per-view doesn't have the world title on the line.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah. Like, there still has to be one match left, but again, we don't know.
Well, actually, the world title won't be defended because Mike's the
That's right.
tag match.
That's true, yes.
So, yeah. So, those are the matches for No Surrender so far.
Yeah.
If there are any more added, we'll let you know on Friday.
Yep.
I did see something, not regarding No Surrender, but regarding Impact tomorrow that I found interesting. They're going to have a guitar case casket match between Elijah and Ali,
Yes.
Mustafa Ali. And so I'm thinking about it, and it's like, so are you going to have a casket that's shaped like a guitar case? Or
I don't know how that's gonna work.
yeah, I know.
And again, why not put it on pay-per-view? You already have 4 matches. Like, this is kind of another way of just cramming shit together just so, you had, like, what was the last TNA pay-per-view?
Genesis.
You had a few weeks. A few weeks. And this is fine. But come on. Like, you're better than this.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got Elena Black. You've got... Well, I got a ton others.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, I don't expect this from TNA.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever. It's gonna be a good show.
Yeah.
And I mean, Nashville has always been a good place for wrestling events.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah, before we end this, I just want to send condolences. We recently lost another one to cancer. James Vanderbeek has passed away.
James Vanderberg passed away today. Yeah.
48 years old. So,
Hold on a second.
okay.
As was customary, here at Wheels of Fury, it's only fitting that we do a shot. We got the Johnny Walker Red Label.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good scotch.
Yes.
And I found a video. He must have did this last year, and it's really heartbreaking because it was like obviously one of his last, but just to see how in good spirits he was, but also very frail.
Right, yeah.
And same with Brad Armstrong. But these people keep going until the very end, and
Oh, absolutely.
you do have to admire that.
For sure.
But being, I talk about Three Doors Down being one of the bands I listened to as a teenager, Dawson's Creek.
No, yeah.
I mean, that show I didn't watch, but obviously knew of.
Yeah, for sure.
But
There's two. James Vanderburg. Yeah. Losing another one to cancer, that's rough.
and it's unfortunate for me to say this because you want to give up hope, but we want to wish Reba or Rubble
Yeah.
hopefully a speedy recovery. I do know that she is disabled now because of the cancer that she has. So they fight every day,
Yeah.
but fuck cancer.
Indeed.
It's the review.
It's really good.
So with that, I mean Matt, this is Killer Kyle, and we will talk to you next time.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Later.